Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for March 28th, 2026. The character at the Ironclad and the modifiers has sealed deck. Craft the deck from 30 random cards. Hoarder, one of you add a card to a deck, add 2 additional copies. You can only remove cards from a deck at the merchant. And Nitrous, resting at rest side, seals 100% of HP, but costs 5 max HP. A lot of familiar names in the top 10, really. So you have Cyberfox with 1850, and effectively I will ignore the first place, so effectively Cyberfox is second place here. Goldberry with 1804, Zenbri 1702. Oh, it actually drops up quite a bit. Alex 1654, and the Dark was 1650. So Cyberfox must have had an amazing run. All right, let's get started. I suspect lots of collectibles from the start, or maybe it's the other way around, where maybe I don't take a full set in the beginning and try to, you know, get the 4th card later. That's also an option. Do I have a Perfected Strike? I do have one Perfected Strike, but other than that, I only see the early Twin Strike here, nothing else. Oh man, that's disappointing. This would be a great Perfected Strike deck. I still think I will take it. Who's my Phantom Boss here? Alright, Slime Boss. Yeah, I think I'll take the Perfected Strike and the Twin Strike just to make a Perfected Strike deck possible. I kind of want to take the 2 power throws. I don't really have strength synergies, right? So Sword Boomerang is not going to be that amazing. How about Iron Wave? There's also a Flex. You know what? Let's get a Collectibles on the Iron Wave. And then a Rage is tempting. If I go for a very aggressive deck, Rage might be really good. Seeing Red to help with HP. Yeah, could do 2 Flexes. I don't know how badly I need them, though. Disarm might be really nice. Metallicize is a decent block card. Or I could do 2 headbutts. Alright, let's lean into the collector bonuses, and actually Cleave might be good for AoE damage. The Battle Trance for card draw. Alright, I'm gonna take the Battle Trance. And oh, that was it? Okay, I miscalculated. I thought I still have one more card. Still, I think this is fine. So I have Perfected Strike, Twin Strike, Iron Wave, and the 2 Iron Waves for offense. And then the rest is support and defense, which I think is not a bad idea. And I'm hoping to grab more strike cards later on, too. Alright, so 2 lead path, multiple 2 lead path. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2, and then it doesn't matter if I go left or right, I'll get 4 question mark rooms. If I go on the right, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 more, and then far right only has 1 elite. So yeah, let me just double check. Left side gives me 4 question mark rooms, right side gives me a 5th one. So starting this way, going right, and then this is the extra question mark room. Yeah, let's take the 5 question mark room path. Okay. Alright, so Perfected Strike is only 18. That's still not horrible. So let's do Perfected Strike and Iron Wave. And I think it's fine for me to lose 6 HP because I'm going to heal 6 HP back anyway. And this allows me to kill. Beautiful. Alright, got a Speed Potion. Yep, and that's the collectibles on the Perfected Strike I was looking for. I don't think I need to remove anything. Let's just move on here. I also definitely don't need to heal. Alright, so Seeing Red would be really valuable at this point. Let's do... Oh man, it's a waste to use... You know what? No, I think I'll just do Perfected Strike and Iron Wave. That way I'll be fully defended and I should be able... Man, I don't have AoE. That's a problem. Let's do Twin Strike and Perfected Strike here. Good. Come. And another Speed Push. That's a little too much. A Collectibles and Disarm? No, I think I'll take the Pummel Strike first. Really leaning into those Perfected Strikes. Alright, here can get rid of you and then play Seeing Red to get rid of you too. Beautiful. Alright, Sentinel, Havoc, Sword Boomerang. Not a huge fan of any of these. Havoc might be fine. Not amazing though. Here I got a Havoc and Iron Wave upgraded for some HP, that's fine. And then here I got these Sentries. The Perfected Strike is only 30. That together with a Twin Strike is enough. Let's do it. Perfected Strike, Twin Strike, and then another Twin Strike here. Actually, oh man, I might reload if I can't defend this because I just realized it might have been easier for me to play the power through. But no, I'm fine here. I got 2 power throughs. Actually, let me see what the... No, hang on. Let's do the Speed Potion, play the power through. That way I'm fully defended, and then Perfected Strike one of these guys. Okay. All right. And then I have another turn to try to deal enough damage. Let's do a Rage. I'm not sure why I need the Rage. That was probably not necessary. Iron Wave, and then really hope the Havoc hits a Perfected Strike. Alright, no, another power through, fine. I need a Perfected Strike and 1 more attack card. Yep, beautiful. Okay, perfect this one thanks to one of the Speed Potions, and I honestly didn't really need to. Got Dreamcatcher, one of you rest, you may add a card to your deck. So, oh man, but if I rest, I lose max HP. Let me grab the, I don't know, True Grit first. Oh man, I am not sure. If I have a chance of getting the stuff, I probably shouldn't rest, but if I don't, I should rest. So here I can, thanks to the Seeing Red, play 2 Perfected Strikes. Good. We got another Speed Potion. That's a lot of Speed Potions. Thunderclap is interesting. AoE damage and vulnerability might be helpful. And then remove Transform or upgrade. I think I'll transform Which of these cards do I need the least? I'm not sure. I guess I never was a... Well, no. I have enough power throughs, and I'd actually... Iron Wave. Let's transform one of the Iron Waves. And, okay, I was really hoping that's not a rare card. Luckily, it was not. And it got me a collector bonus. We got Preserved Insect. Enemies in lead combats have 25% less HP. That's always nice. And then here I got the Slaver, Thunderclap, Perfected Strike for 45. Beautiful. Alright, Sentinel, Wild Strike. I don't have any of these. I'll take the Wild Strike to make the Perfected Strikes better. And then, do I want... It doesn't really matter if I go left or right. I think I'll go left, though, because that way I'll have a regular fight before the Elite, and that might allow me to pick up another good card. Let's do Twin Strike, and then I can do True Grit. And, yeah, fine. I was trying to avoid the power through, but it's okay. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? If I can almost deal enough damage here with 2 Perfected Strikes. Okay. Alright, here, Clash, Combust, Wild Strike. Yep, collect most on the Wild Strike. Okay, the Perfected Strikes are getting ever stronger. Like a Woolen, I think. I mean, I guess, should I do Battle Trance? No, I think I'll wait. Let's do Disarm. Sure, let's take it slow. Okay. Alright, there are 2 Perfected Strike. I can only play 1, though. It's really tempting. Let's wait one more turn. Okay. Oh, man, it'll be hilarious if I don't see any other Perfected Strikes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I got 2 Wild Strikes and an Iron Wave. No need to play the Seeing Red. I do have a Speed Potion. Okay, there's Rage. That's good. Let me do Rage, then Pummel Strike. Then do Battle Trance. Did not get a Perfected Strike. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Thunderclap, alright? And then I can do Wild Strike. I need to play the Power Through, right? Yeah. Also, all I need is a Perfected Strike next turn. Yes, beautiful. Okay, alright, perfect this one too. We got a Kabiku, first attack each combat deals 8 additional damage, as well as another speed potion. That's my 4th speed potion in a row. I haven't gotten any other speed potions, or any other potions. Alright, I didn't have a collect bonus on the Twin Strikes yet, right? I should sort A to Z, forgot to do that. So yeah, no Twin Strikes, collector bonus. Let's take the collector bonus on Twin Strike. Corruption is tempting, but I think I'll try to go for Pauper here. Okay. And then here I got the Fungi Beasts. Let's do Seeing Red, Thunderclap, Pummel Strike, and then Perfect Strike. Beautiful. Alright, Havoc. Did I get a collector bonus on the Havoc already? I forget. It should be up here. No, I didn't. Yeah, let's grab a collector bonus on the Havoc then. Okay. The last question mark, we got Art of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. And then, oh man, so this is a big question, right? Should I get another card reward? I honestly have no idea what to upgrade. Nothing is super important to get upgraded here. So I think I'm going to abandon Stuffed and lose max HP and get another card reward. Iron Wave. Did I already have enough of those? I did. Yeah, that's why I transformed one of them. Let's get a collector bonus on the Thunderclap then. Okay. Alright, Slime Boss. Let's do Akabiko Twin Strike. Effective Strike is 48. The enemy will transform if I deal 44. Yeah, no, that's a little too soon. Let's wait a little bit on that. Okay. Alright, yeah, I think this is much better because I can do the Seeing Reds. That's probably not necessary, but then deal 72 damage and almost kill. Yeah, that's much easier. Okay. And then here, Thunderclap is not enough. It will actually force a transformation, which is funny. Alright. Okay, that was actually good because if I didn't have enough damage, I would have been attacked, and that would have been a problem. Alright. Okay, no troubles here. Perfected everything so far. Reaper Brutality, double tap. I'm glad I didn't get a feed because then I would have been worried about trying to get stuff. But no, I think I can skip this to go for Pauper, and then Runic Dome is really tempting, but no, I think I'll take Black Star, Elite Storm, Additional Relic, and feed it. Let's definitely do that. Okay, that should make Ally Shiny easier. Bronze Automaton at the end. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's a 3 lead path. I can, up until this point, well, after this point, I get 1 Crush Markram, 2 leads. Up until this point, on the left, I'll get 3 Crush Markrams and 2 shops. On the right, I'll get only 1 Crush Markram. So, yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it's fine. Let's hit more shops. That way, I can try to get more collector bonuses, too. Alright, so here, let's do Battle Trance first. I was hoping for some good damage to use the Akabika with, but actually, Perfected Strike is enough to get rid of one of these. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. And then I'll do Seeing Red, and I can get rid of this guy too. Actually, let me see what the Havoc plays. That is a Rage. Okay. Oh, I guess without Akabiko, I don't actually have enough. That's fine. Yeah, let's do another Havoc. Alright, and then I can do one more Iron Wave. Fine. Come. Yeah, Perfected Strike would have been nice, but I would have lost. I guess I'm healing back anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's do Thunderclap, Twin Strike. See what the Havoc plays. That's a Seeing Red. Another Havoc plays Thunderclap. Okay. And then I think with the vulnerability to Perfect the Strike should be enough. Actually, here, let's do Twin Strike, Wild Strike, and then another Wild Strike. Okay, alright. Didn't end up taking any damage. Perfect the Strike 48. Yep, that's pretty good. Alright, Warcry, Thunderclap, Pummel Strike. Did I have enough Pummel Strikes already? No. Okay, let's get another collectible, or one collectible on the Pummel Strikes. I don't think I need to remove anything, especially not for this much gold, especially because I have a shop here. Yep, there's the Mind Blast. That's what I was hoping for. Let's grab it. Okay. Do I need any of the relics? So I am guaranteed 7 relics on this act. I have 6 already, so 13. That will leave a lot of relics to get on Act 3. So I wonder if I should maybe buy one cheap relic. Like Nunchaku's not bad. Every time I play 10 attacks, get extra energy. In terms of cards, I mean, I don't know how badly I need Seeing Red. What about... Okay, Reckless Charge is cheap. Let's take that. Pummel would require more strength. I already have a Collect Bonus on the Seeing Red. Let's grab a Collect Bonus on the True Grid. Dark Armor is really tempting, but no, let's save the gold for the next shop. I do have one coming up very soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get some gold until then. Transform... another Iron Wave? No. Let's transform. I do have more collector bonuses now. So which of these do I not really need an extra copy of? I did pick up a True Grid collector bonus, right? Wait, I thought I had... Let me get this sorted by A to Z. Yeah, I had a collector bonus on the True Grid, so let's transform one of those. Okay. That's Shockwave. Okay, I just realized I got a relic. I didn't get another rare card. That's really nice. Or my first rare card. That was 79. Beautiful. Okay. Got a Swift Potion. You know what? I definitely don't need this many Speed Potions. Perfected Strike. Third set. Oh, man. Very tempting. But now that I have the Mind Blast, I already have a Collector Bonus in Perfected Strike. So let's try to get a new Collector Bonus on the Armaments. Okay. Alright. Snake Plant. 82. Beautiful. Alright. True Grid. I already have that. Clash and Heavy Blade. Don't need it. Let's take the Heavy Blade, I guess. Again, at this point, I'm just trying to get more collectors. Ooh. Here the Mind Blasts are not going to be enough. Oh, no. Oh, no. And I'm being attacked on turn 1. Luckily, I got the Seeing Red. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, alright. I'm getting really lucky so far. Phew. That would have been... If I didn't get that Seeing Red, if I didn't have the Speed Potion, I would have been dead. We got Potion... Well, not dead. Lost it perfect. Potion Belt, pick up, gain 2 potion slots, and Ceramic Fish. Whenever I add a card to deck, gain 9 gold. Also... Yeah, no, that's fine. Thunderclap, Perfected Strike, and Havoc. Don't I have a Collector Bonus on all of those? Yeah, I have a Thunderclap. I have Perfected Strike, and I have the Havoc. Alright, well, if I'm not offered new Collector Bonuses, might as well take another set of Perfected Strikes. Alright, so here... I could afford a relic, but I think I'll actually... Not seeing any good cards. Yeah, I already have this and this. I already have collector bonuses. You know what? I should say... It's kind of interesting that all 3 cards here cost exactly 80. But yeah, let's take the Intimidating Carnage and try to get collector bonuses out of those. Okay. Alright, here I got Juju Base. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. And then here I got the Book of Stabbing. Oh no. Oh no, I only have 94. Plus 26 is going to be 120, but I need 123. I don't think there's any way. Also, it's not going to be 26 plus 94. It's going to be 26 plus 86. That's definitely not enough. I have to do Pummel Strike, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to... I might miss the perfect here. See what the Havoc plays. Oh, okay. Got, again, very lucky with that Havoc hitting the Perfected Strike. Alright, beautiful. Got the Boot. Whenever you do 4 less unlocked attack damage, you can increase it to 5. And Sandal, every 3 times you shuffle drop on, gain extra energy. That's probably... Actually, probably both of them are never going to trigger. Sever Soul, Rupture. I don't think I can do Reaper. Let's take the Sever Soul. Okay. Alright, here I can get Entropic Brew. And a Fear Potion might be more helpful. You know what? I think I don't need the Speed Potion. Let's take the Dex Potion. Not that I think I need either, but let's still take it. I should upgrade one of the Might Blasts. Yeah. That way I can at least play 2, and that will make a huge difference. And as much as I was considering resting to get another card toward, I think having another Might Blast upgrade is valuable, because now I can just get rid of these 2. Beautiful. Alright, Rupture, Rampage, Armaments. I did pick up an Armaments. Let's take a collect bonus on that. Okay. And here I got the Gremlin Leader, and now this is much easier. And I got Overkill out of the way. Can I do something like... I'm trying to figure out if I can get in Chakra close to 10, but no. Well... If I defend fully, a little risky. No, let's not risk it. It's fine. I can figure out next turn. I do have a bunch of good potions, so hopefully those will be enough. A Bronze Scales at the Stardish Combat, or Stardish Combo, 3 Thorns and Orichalcum if you enter turn without block and 6 block. A Flex Potion, which I think I can skip. Second Wind, Wild Strike. I think, did I have it on Wild Strikes? I did. So between Flex and Second Wind, let's take Second Wind. Okay. Right, here, I think I will lose max HP to get another card award. Man, I don't like Seeing Blow, but... I already have the Twin Strike collector bonus, right? And the Wild Strike. Let's take the Seeing Blow, I guess. Yeah, maybe I can get a collect bonus out of that. Alright, so vulnerability would be great here. I don't have it, unfortunately. So what do I do? Actually, this is almost 200 damage, but that's not enough. Okay, I'm going to risk all my potions here, mostly because I'm hoping to get rid of the artifact somehow. Nah, I didn't get it. There's another entropic boom. That's nice. I don't think I'll risk that again. No, I should. Alright, fine. Let's grab this Sword Boomerang. That's, with Akabiko, a lot of damage. Let's take it. Then drink the Power Potion. Corruption is pretty fun. Okay. Another Power Potion for... I don't think I need another Corruption. So Juggernaut. Then drink the Speed Potion. Another Entropic Brew. Yeah, I did only get one more Fear Potion. Alright, fine. Let's upgrade the Sword Boomerang. Then do that with Akabiko. And then do Might +1, Might +2. I'm worried. Actually, if I used the upgrade potion, that would have been enough, right? Can I kill here? Perfect Strike is 60? I can. Okay, fine. Still have a full set of potions, that's fine. We got a Blood Potion, which I don't need. Fiendfire, Exhume, Demon Form. Right, rare cards, I have to skip this. Snecko might make my Mind Blast worse. So I don't think I'll take it. Sacred Bark is interesting. I think I will go with the Coffee because I don't really need... Oh, if I can't rest it, I can't trigger the Dreamcatcher, though. Fine, I guess it has to be Sacred Bark, double effectiveness of potions, because I do want to be able to rest sites. Okay. Alright, Dunun Deka at the end. Okay. Alright, 1, 2. 2 lead path only on the left. I might not be able to get I like shiny. So, yeah, so after this elite, I can go this way to get a late shop and 2 question mark rooms. Up until this point, actually, I guess it merges here, right? So up until this point from the left, I'll get 1 question mark room. From the right, I'll also get 1 question mark room. I guess if I go on the right, I'll also will have another shop, but I think it's better to save my gold for the final shop, so let's go on the left. Yeah, no way to get Mr. Machine, that's fine. Alright, so here, let's do Seeing Red. I guess I'll take a little bit of damage, get rid of the Spiker, get rid of this guy, and then see what the Havoc plays. That's a Wild Strike, okay. I got Overkill. I don't think there's a really good way for me to get combo, right? So I don't think I'll even attempt it. Okay. Alright, Sword Boomerang, Rampage, Rupture. Didn't I pick up a Sword Boomerang, or did I get it from the potion? Yeah, I guess I don't have a Sword Boomerang. I don't have any of the others. Let's take the Sword Boomerang, sure. If I get it in turn 1 with Akabiko, it might be useful. Alright, here I can do Mind Blast. Alright, I probably should save the Blessing of the Force to upgrade the other Mind Blast. Who was my final boss, by the way? Don't Deka. So yeah, 2 upgraded Mind Blasts will be enough to kill 1, and then I can use the other one to deal a lot of damage to the other one. Twin Strike, Heavy Blade, Blood for Blood. I don't have any of these. Let's take the Blood for Blood. It might help. Well, I already have enough Twin Strikes, so... Well, this will give me a collectibles on the curses, as well as a lot of gold to spend. Let's do it. Okay. Just hope I don't draw them in the first few turns. Oh, okay, fine. Actually, if I draw in turn 1, that's fine. Right, I guess I don't want it to draw on turn 2. Don't need the Explosive Potion, Warcry, Clothesline, Armaments. I already had enough armaments, right? Yeah, let's take the Warcry. Okay. Now that I have enough gold, I might consider going for a shop. Let's do it. Yep, that's better. Okay, can I get... I like shiny. So I have 15 right now. I'm guaranteed another 5, so that's 20. Matryoshka will give me another 3, I guess, counting itself. So that's 23. It might get close. It is expensive, but I have the gold. Let's take it. Matryoshka next to numbers, just to open, contain 2 relics. And I still have an, what do you call it, a shop at the very end. Let's also grab... Didn't I pick up a very early disarm and never got a collectible? So that's... Yeah, let's grab a collectible on the disarm. Flame Beer is fine. I already have enough Iron Waves. Let's grab a Blood for Blood collectible bonus. Feel No Pain, sure. And then I don't think I need the other relics. Let's save the rest of the gold for the next shop. Okay. Alright, and then here I can rest to get another card award. Intimidate, Wild Strike, Battle Trance. The collectibles on the Battle Trance. Yeah, very happy with that. Okay. Here I got the Nemesis. No problem here with 2 Mind Blasts. Okay. Got Self-Form Clay. Whenever you play... whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. And Pendant, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Another Speed Push, which I definitely don't need. Didn't I pick up a Dark Embrace? I thought I got one at the shop. No, I must have... Ah, that's a shame. I was offered one at the shop. I didn't take it. Didn't I just pick up a Warcry too? Yes, fine. Let's get a collectibles on the Warcry. Okay. Alright, and then here, losing lots of max HP to get... I had enough... Actually, I think I picked up an Intimidate. Yeah, let's grab a collectibles on the Intimidate. So at least I got like 2 collectibles from rest sites, which is pretty good. I got Warpaint on pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Armaments and Havoc got upgraded. And then Omori get next to Curse Obtain. I'm only going to take it because I only have 2 more question mark. I'm still... I already have the Curse modifier, so I don't need more. And this might allow me to get I like shiny. less likely to get another collector bonus on the curses. 1 Mind Plus is enough to get rid of this guy. Beautiful. We got meal ticket when we enter a shop with 15 HP and pentagraph at the Starboss Combat Seal 25 HP. I had a copy of Shockwave already, right? So let's grab a collector bonus on that. Okay. And then here, man, I could grab a bunch of dramatic entrance. Not bad. I don't have a headbutt. Injury is not necessary. Impervious, I don't want. I could take dramatic entrance. Oh, okay, I got a bash. That doesn't help me. Yeah, fine. Should I do dramatic entrance? Let's do it. Oh, I misclicked. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's super necessary. Right. Okay, so Ori is really nice. Pick up, choose and add 5 cards to add to your deck. Let me first see. I already have collectibles on this arm. I guess I can't really have anything else. That's fine. Let's take the Ori here. Wild Strike, Headbutt, Flex. Let's grab the... Actually, let's look ahead if I have a... Okay, so I can grab a collectibles in the Headbutt already. Havoc, Pummel Strike, Warcry. I already have a collectibles on all of these, I think. Sword Boomerang. I'm not sure. I don't think I have a collectibles on the... Wait, did I pick one up? I did. Okay, let's grab the collectibles on the... Wait, hang on. Let me see if there's another metallic size. No, here I already have a collectibles on this. Did I have Reckless Charges? OPQR. Yes, let's grab a collectibles on the Reckless Charges. Here, I already had a collectibles on all of these. And here, I'll grab a one on Sword Boomerang. I guess because I have a collectibles... Let me just double check. I definitely had Warcry and Havoc and Pummel Strike. Let's take a Pummel Strike just to get the Perfecto Strike stronger. And then here... Yeah, actually, wait. I'm guaranteed... no, I'm not guaranteed any more relics, so let's buy 2 more. Yeah, so, yeah, I can buy Mummified Hand whenever you play a power card or ram card in your hand because 0 that turn. And lose a tail whenever you die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead, so that gives me exactly 25. And then I can still buy Metallicess, who knows, maybe I can get a collectibles on that, as well as the Pummel. In terms of potions, the Liquid Memories might be really good. Let's get rid of the Ancient Potion for that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much set here. I guess Dark Shackles just makes the Mind Blast stronger. Okay. Alright, that was a great shop. And then here, definitely fight for a relic. Alright, if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have bought the Lizard Tail, but it's fine because I can deal 172 damage here. Awesome. Tori, whenever you receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduced to 1, as well as an attack push, which I honestly don't really need. Okay, I already had enough Battle Trances. I just picked up a Pummel. Did I have a Flex? GHF. No. So I am happy I bought that Pummel at the end. That gives me an extra collector bonus here. Come. Here I got the Dark Links. Let's do Mind Blast. Oh, how do I do this? I mean, I don't want to... You know what? Should I use my... No. No, I don't think I lose the Blessing of the Forge here. Let's do Mind Blast 1. Mind Blast 2. Just really hope... Oh, wait. I can headbutt another Mind Blast, and that should be enough next turn. Yeah. Alright. So the Nunchaku saved me there. Well, it didn't save me. It made my life a little easier. Otherwise, this fight would have dragged on for forever, probably. Got a Cultist Push, which I don't think I need. Another Pummel Strike, no. Rampage and Clothesline, I don't think... I was offered both of them. I don't think I took any of those, right? Yeah, they were always with something better. Alright, fine. I mean, I have another rest side. Let's risk the Rampage. And then rest here again. And, okay, did not get a Rampage. Didn't I have a set of Heavy Blades, but not a second one? Yes, beautiful. I got a lot of collectibles out of the Coffee Dripper. Not Coffee Dripper, the Dreamcatcher. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, so let's do the Strength Potion. Then I'll drink the Blessing of the Forge. That deals a lot of damage. Hang on. So, yeah, I'm actually going to do Mind Blast the Backliner. Then do 2 Mind Blasts this guy. Oh, I forgot about double damage. Alright, that might have been a misplay. But I can bring back another Mind Blast to... Oh, 2 things, right. And kill. Awesome. Alright, well, that was a 23-minute run. Okay, yeah, the Mind Blast made a big difference. 2,050. I think that should be a pretty high score. So of the 7 elites, I perfected all of them. All of the bosses as well. 23 collectibles, and I got a raining money. That must have been a normality event. I got 1 collectibles on the normality. I think this is a great score. I mean, yesterday I was doing real well. Today, that's even better. Yeah, Pauper was fairly easy. I'm glad I went for Pauper. I don't think there were any good rare cards. Maybe if I picked up that early Corruption, I might have been able to pull off combo, but I don't think that would have been really worth it, and it would have been difficult. And yeah, the key was to just hit more shops, and I was able to get I Like Shiny just barely as well. That also helped with 50 extra points. So yeah, that should put me pretty high up here. Wow, yeah, I'm very happy with that. So now I don't even think first place is unbelievable, because I did do a lot of rest sites, so I could imagine somebody, or maybe just somebody getting a... Wait, actually, maybe I got a regular fight in the question mark room and somebody else didn't and was able to get 1 more collector bonus than me. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. So this is first place. Now, yesterday I thought I was first place, but I ended up being second, ignoring the top 3 here. Roland was able to actually beat me by about 20, well, not about, but exactly 23 points. And that's, I did miss the light speed modifier, so that is a good explanation. Today, I think beating 23 regs, I think basically the key was that you have to sacrifice max HP to get, to trigger the Dreamcatcher more often. And that at least gave me 3 extra collector bonuses. Yeah, and so there's no way to get the well-fed or stuff modifiers, so that's an extra 75 points that if you didn't do that, you wouldn't be able to get it. But yeah, I'm very happy with the score. Let me know in the comments what you did. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad round with the shiny purple cards and terminal modifiers, and Roland was able to get first place effectively, as I mentioned, was able to likely get the same modifiers as me, but also was able to get the lightspeed modifier. That's the only thing I can explain it with, because I pretty much had a perfect run with 1493, second place effectively. So I was able to get the stuff modifier, which I thought was a big achievement. Actually, a lot of people were able to get the stuff modifier yesterday, but still, it was not very easy. You basically had to use the feed as much as you can, and also use the single quite frequently. I actually used Dreamcatcher at the end to get another card award, to sacrifice that to get 2 max HP, and then also was able to feed on Dono to just barely get the stuff modifier. I was able to affect all the elites and all the bosses, which was not super easy to do. Got Highlander, Overkill, Combo, Mr. Machine, I Like Shiny, and the only thing I missed was the lightspeed modifier. So yeah, very happy with the score. Second place, Peltz 2 points behind me with 1491. Then next you have Alex with 1466. Alex also was able to affect all the elites and all the bosses. Also was able to get the stuff modifier. Interestingly, Alex bottled the Fiendfire, which he thought was what he called the full sucker mode, because he was relying on Fiendfire and Dead Branch to give him good things. But no, I think that was actually pretty reasonable, and I think that allowed him to perfect everything. He ended up trying to pick up every single curse, but only ended up with 4, just like me, and then was able to get Overkill and Combo, and I think just missed the time modifiers. Otherwise, he would have had me tied. Actually, I guess with both time modifiers, he would have had tied Roland. That would have been really good. Next you have Hobo here with 1465. Hobo perfected 5 of the 6 elites. Now, Hobo skipped an elite by accident, I assume. He mentioned that he is playing early in the morning, and that is very dangerous with Slay the Spire. I think with Slay the Spire, it requires your full attention to do well. And yeah, I know from personal experience. But interestingly, because of skipping 1 elite, he missed the Mr. Machine. No, sorry, he was able to get Mr. Machine. I mean, I was able to, but he was also able to get curses, which is very impressive. So I think that is interesting. If he hadn't done that, if he hadn't skipped the elite, I don't think curses were possible, because that's basically what me and Alex did. But yeah, so congratulations. Also was able to get Highlander, I Like Shiny, Mr. Machine, Overkill, and Combo. So yeah, good score there. Then you have Mike with 1418. Shadow got 1397. You can check out Shadow's comment. He includes a link to the Imgur page that has a final screenshot, and I encourage people to do that. It makes it a little easier to compare. Shadow perfected 6 of the 7 elites, only missed the Gremlin Leader, just had some bad luck on turn 1. Was able to get all the bosses, also was able to get the stuff modifier, got Overkill Combo, missed the lightspeed modifier, although he was much closer to me. I think I missed it by like 8 or 9 minutes. Shadow only missed it by 80 seconds. Also missed the Alex Shiny modifier. I suspect that Shadow focused a little bit more on buying enough cards, because he ended up with a few more cards than me. I did at the end focus on getting relics to be able to get I Like Shiny. And then I also suspect that Shadow had different RNGs, since he did not get the Mr. Machine modifier. He also bottled the Cut Through Fate, which is interesting because I got it right after getting the Bottle Flame. I did not have the Cut Through Fate. I would have probably bottled that as well. And then just like me, Shadow relied on Corruption, Feel No Pain, and the Blasphemy to do real well. Congratulations. Next, you have Gemino here with 1393. Gemino perfected 5 of the 7 elites, all the bosses, and rest, other than that, had the same modifiers on me, other than the stuff modifier. He didn't think that would be doable, so he didn't even bother about it. So I was able to get Highlander, Overkill, Combo, Mr. Machine, I Like Shiny, and the Speedster modifier. Next, you have Goldbear here with 1391. George got 1341, Nick got 1324, The Dark has 1316, Cyberfox 1288, Mati with 1268, and Mela Nintendo with 1241. Alright, I think that's it for our top 100. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, because I'm very happy with the score. I am curious. So I got 23 collector bonuses. I think that made the big difference. So let me know if you're able to get more or less, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Oh, I should mention, I did upload a Slay the Spire 2 daily yesterday, and I'm actually very proud of that one, because it was a very difficult challenge, and I just barely was able to scrape by at the end. I was able to draw the right cards in the right turns, and it was a lot of fun. And as again, it was the Necrobinder with the Doom synergies, which is, I guess, my personal favorite. But yeah, check that out if you're interested. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.